Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for June 6th to the 20th. We're going to first take a look at Hurricane Beryl. This is at 2 p.m. And the advisory is 17.3 north, 69.9 west, 76.9 west. Maximum sustained winds are 140 miles per hour, still Cat 4. And movement is to the west-northwest at 18. This is the current track, and we'll take a look at, let's see, what do I want to do? Okay, nothing there. We're going to take a look at the official advisory. So, hurricane warnings are in effect for Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Little Cayman, and Cayman Brac, the coast of Yucatan Peninsula to Mexico, coast of Puerto Costa, Mayos to Cancun. Hurricane watch is in effect for the coast Yucatan Peninsula to Mexico south of Puerto Casa Maya, Chetumal. The coast Yucatan Peninsula to north Cancun to Cabo Cachi. Tropical storm warning is in effect. Our conditions are expected somewhere with the warning area within 36 hours. Okay, so maximum sustained winds are 140 miles per hour with higher gusts. Beryl is a Cat 4 hurricane. Some weakening is forecast during the next day. However, Beryl is forecast to be near hurricane, major hurricane status until it passes near Jamaica during the next several hours. And Cayman Islands tonight or early Thursday. Additional weakening expected thereafter. A hurricane force winds stand up to 45 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds stand up to 185 miles. Latest central pressure now is 959 millibars, 28.32 inches. So this is like the thinking now. Now, once it gets to this area, we're not sure. We'll take a look and see what the models are saying with this. Okay, now they're talking about a break in a subtropical ridge. I'll try to show you that. We're going to look at the upper levels, and then it goes Thursday, Friday. This is the GFS. That break is not there. You can see here's the break right in here. That's where it could go in there. This is the break between the ridge out there and here. And we'll look at the GFS, the European, I mean. Showing a break here further to the west. So I have to see how it is. But we'll look at the surface now with this. And you can see it's spinning. It goes over the Yucatan Peninsula and then into the Gulf Coast tomorrow. And then onward and a weakened some, and then it moves into northeast Mexico and maybe southern Texas. This is the GFS. We'll take a look at the European. They're kind of similar. They are similar. So there's a lot to watch with this storm in the next couple of days. Anything can happen. Okay, this is the latest satellite imagery. I don't know if you can see it. There's hardly an eye. The appearance, you can still see an eye maybe right in there, right south of Puerto Rico, but it's obscured and the cloud field has become a little more elongated. So now we're going to take a look at the forecast. This is for July 6th to the 10th. We'll go to the map, and we see we have our strong ridge. 594 to 600 DM ridge here. Above normal heights across much of the east and the west. Troughing here across the northern states. Miles of good agreement. So the strong ridge will cause intense heat and a prolonged heat wave for California, extending into lower elevations of the desert southwest through the middle of next week. And temperatures are expected to reach 105 to 115 degrees. And temperatures could reach 120 degrees in some locations in the desert southwest. Okay, so that's there. And then across the northern states, still within this flow, we will have several systems move across the north, and this will bring rainstorms. And we'll take a look at the forecast for the 4th. Now, this is the GFS. Has some rainstorms moving in later in the evening. I don't know if we're in time for early. Let me go back here. This is July 4th, rain and storms, and then we have more rain moving in for Friday. But this is the period that we're worried about here. Whether it will affect the thunderstorms, it could. It could affect the fireworks moving through that area. That's the GFS. That's the GFS. Okay, the European wasn't changing. Okay, and then we look at the GFS or the European. It has more rainfall starting in the 8 o'clock hour tonight, and that's usually when the fireworks start. They usually start 8, 9 o'clock maybe. So there is a chance of rain there. So we'll keep an eye on that tomorrow. Okay, we're going to look at the flow for July 11th to the 15th. And we still have our strong ridge. Trough configuration, we have a ridge that builds towards the southeast coast. So for this forecast period, I am calling for above normal temperatures here, and I'm calling for anomalies that could be reached 10 degrees or more above normal. Below normal temperatures here. With the anomalies, they're 2 degrees below normal. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence reaches as high as 40% across this area here. And we have above normal precipitation for this region here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. Now looking ahead for July 16th to 20th. Now we still have this ridge, strong ridge, 594, building towards the east coast. Still have a strong ridge, slightly stronger ridge to the west. Here's a trough here, and here's a trough across this area. So I think this is what the pattern is going to look like. We'll go by the GEFS, and let me see how the European results also show that seem to be the same. So for this forecast period, calling for above normal temperatures for much of the country, hasn't changed, and anomalies could exceed 10 degrees above normal, mainly across this area here. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. And we have above normal precipitation along the east coast. Probability of occurrence is 35%. So that's a long range weather forecast discussion for July 6th to 20th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.